Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is London Sean, and I am ill with Star Wars Unlimited, and by that I mean I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I sound a bit funny. But honestly, I just want to jam some games. I've taken a little bit of a break for the last couple of weeks. I've been doing school holiday things and family stuff and things like that. Starting to get back into things a little bit. Still on my boy Kylo. Still enjoying playing this deck. Still, it feels like people are starting to solve it a little bit more. People are getting better at playing against it. I've not been as successful with it, but just to mix things up a little bit, I'll also play some Obi yellow towards the end as well, depending on how I go for time. So we'll do our best of 3 in public because we want to practice a little bit more purposefully. And Sabine yellow. So we'll see how we go against Sabine yellow. I think this is going to be very bad, but we'll see how we go. So Anakin would be, I feel like Anakin would be quite handy here. Snoke probably is more of a late game. So we'll hold this. And what we'll do is we'll turf the bigger bombs. We'll use devotion to try and filter a little bit what we're ideally looking for here. They've got initiatives. They'll probably ping. Yeah, I think we're in a bad spot, but we'll see how we go. Because ideally, what we would do, what I want to do, is just take initiative and power the dark side. And I probably should have mulliganed for it, but we'll see how this line goes. Okay, cool. R2 is going to go fishing for stuff. We can go fishing for stuff too. That's okay, I guess. I mean, I could just take, yeah, okay, so power of the dark side wouldn't have worked here anyway. Because BD's there. Do the ping. Now we'll claim. And we'll go into resupply. We'll have the dark side card. We'll have Ray. Yeah, we want to do that. Wait, no, well, hey, steady on, steady on. Let's not be misclicking this early on. Come on, what's going on? All right, what I meant to do there was this one. Probably should have just got the Pershing. So we'll do that now. Blast is probably not all that useful. They're not going as fast as they probably could, but that's okay. We can use Ray, or doesn't quite get there. And interesting, their butts are big enough that we don't get there with, yeah, cool. There's so many R2-D2s on the board. We're not using Super Laser Blast, that'd be ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna wear 4, 6, 7 this turn, 8 this turn, so that takes us to 17. Do we just kill? R2. Yeah, that's cool. So what do we save ourselves there? A little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. Yeah. All right. So they go to 22. So yeah, they get there. No matter what, I think. Anakin doesn't quite get us over the hump. What we need to do. It's a non-leader unit, so we can get, so 3, 4, 8 still goes to 26. We go Anakin, go, and they still go 4, 7, 25. So let's just concede that one. Probably maybe a little bit early, but yeah. Okay. Unsurprisingly too fast. So what helps us here? So what we'll do is we'll take out things like Avenger aren't helping us. That's not helping us. And we'll put in maybe some space. Can't see if I've got enough cards in my deck. Got all this Zoom stuff. And we'll go first. Do we want a mulligan? We've kind of got the dream there. So we want to resource that. I probably didn't need to keep the 2/6 drops. I mean, this is one of, I think this is one of the tougher matchups. Yeah, so the entrenched wasn't going to help us. Pershing probably wasn't going to help us. So the question then is, do you do Pershing instead of, say, Anakin? They've now added 4 2/1 drops, I presume. Yeah. Yeah. Which then gets around that start. Hmm. So we go 3, 5. What did I just resource? Oh, one of the resupplies. Yep. So I presume they're going to do the same thing they did last game. Also not getting any churn stuff here with the Falcon. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's brutal. That's really okay. That doesn't do us any good. How do we work our way around this? So we can resupply. Use Vader to kill 2 things. I think that that's all we're stuck with. This is all we've got. That shuttle was brutal. It is what it is. This is where something I've been trying to work on lately is thinking more about like process over results, right? Like, yeah, good game. Is like from a decision-making standpoint there, what did I do wrong? Well, that's a deck that goes wide very, very fast. I don't have sentinels in the deck to slow it down. I arguably could have played the Pershing instead of having the 2/6 drops in game 2. In game 1, I kind of just followed my usual plan. Like, yeah, I'm beating myself up about that one. I'm not sure there's a ton of value. Now, if I start seeing more Sabine yellow, I need to change my deck list to fit with that. But right now, I mean, that was just bad matchups happen. All right, this is one that I have struggled with that I need to get better at, but we'll see how we go. That's a KTOD person. We're going to keep that. And we're going to go, I want the no glory. I want the lightsaber. That's what I want. Okay. That's excessive. Go resupply. Cop it in the face. Yep. Claim. So do we just brick them insofar as we can brick them? Just try and buy a bit of time here to get to Anakin. I'm gonna put some damage into the TIE bomber to be able to So we're going to need that. We're not going to need that. And I say need in the loosest possible version of the term. And we get the extra one. Yeah. Try and we'll claim. They've started, Bobber Data Vault players have started playing Bobber to the ground. It'd be interesting to see if this player does that. I know that the KTOD guys have talked about it a lot. You can stay there, that's fine. Actually, that's an interesting choice. Okay. You're gonna make me, I'm gonna end up Anakining their TIE bomber. Can I only do it for minus, oh no, I can do it for -3, -3. Let's just take him off the board. Bit of a waste of Anakin, but we've got the second one there. Yeah. Take the 2. Goes on 6. Tempted to potentially, even if I've got this wide a board. Okay. That's cool. So that can be 2, right? I can legal authority that. Is he gonna flip to ground? It's an interesting choice. Okay. Now, actually, this is all well and good, but I don't know if I can. I know that. So, non-leader unit, non-leader unit, non-leader unit. Is that a leader unit? I guess we're about to find out, right? Yep. Let me undo that. Okay. So what answer do I have for the 8 power? I can't. Let's take the 5. I don't think I have an answer for getting smashed in the face for 8. Let's take the legal authority. Yes, I mean, Super Laser Blast can do it. I can, like, yeah. I think I'm just gonna blast my way out of this and then try and reset a bit and hope that he, yeah, that's fine. You keep playing cards from your hand, my guy. Raise fine. Come on. Oh, Petra, you're killing me this morning. Because I lose the game otherwise. And then I can use the Anakin potentially to counter anything they've got. Oh, this is so awful. I'm talking about how I feel, just by the way, not necessarily the game. So I still don't like the way that I'm playing, insofar as I'm reading a book at the moment about poker, and a lot of it is about like thinking more about what your opponent is doing. Okay. Can I hold on? And yeah, I'm still playing, and so I started playing Magic and started playing poker and started playing more chess again. And I feel like the one thing that runs through the way that I play a lot of these games is I goldfish a lot. I definitely like I'm looking at this whole thing from my perspective, and it's not great to be doing that. So I want to get better at playing more, being more conscious of what my opponent is doing. Uh, I think we're boned here, by the way. Um, what do we got in here? So we have 4, 6, 8. I think we just got to go, right? We take that. Yeah, all right. Mm, what are we doing? 2, 4. Is it 12? It's 8, isn't it? That's 7. That means I can still take the 3 and survive. That basically helps and also nets him out to 1. So we'll take him off, try and take him off the board. If he's, I can play that from the row at least. Oh, yeah, all right, good game. What do we do here? We have no units to play. Yeah, that's a bummer, but what are you going to do? That's irritating. No, 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 no. Again, no, no, dude. Just gonna hold those. Yeah, there we go. All right. That's one I'm gonna have to watch back and go, okay, what could I have done differently? All right, what do we want here? What are we taking out? Kind of feel like the list is fine. Unless it's too late. Maybe another no glory. Take the devotion out, put the other no glory in, or take the lightsaber out. It's a heroic card though. Supremacy tie is a bit of a speed bump. What am I going to take out? All the bloody ships were. I'm not telling you whether I'll go first. I'm not telling you if I'm going to go first in the run up. No ramp. There's no bueno. Okay. So it's not great. So I think we go the resupply legal helps us filter. No glory is good, and Ray. So we need like a unit to play. So we'll play this, and then we'll play a game of okay. We'll play a game of Obi Yellow to wrap things up. But yeah, trying to think more about my decision-making process and thinking about, particularly playing Magic at the moment. I don't know what my opponents do. So it's really hard to sort of think about what their potential actions are. Do I need to stabilize the board here? No, it's not. It's not that dangerous a time yet. Just poop out a ray. Poop out a ray. Chest cold that won't go away. Yeah, strategic empathy. Putting myself in my opponent's shoes and going, okay, what could they be doing if I was in their position? What would I do? So right now, they're getting ready for their flip. Once again, I have no way of dealing with. Okay, well, there's some way to potentially deal with a big bobber, which you've got to figure it. So here's the thing, right? So big bobber is coming this turn, right? What do we do? What do we got? Do they want to? Do we stop them from ramping? How big? That's probably not that big a problem for them, right? They're going to go ship, pilot, which we can't stop straight away. Legal authority gives us the bigger booty, and we can also strap a lightsaber onto Ray. Although he's going to do so, yeah. Oh, brutal. Okay, so we don't have the booty, but also he's now. Okay. Yep. So now that doesn't get him over the line. What do I want to do here? Am I the aggro? He's doing 9 to my 6. This balances the math out, right? And I can do a craving power to just kill him next turn. And all of this stuff goes into discard pile to help with a future Anakin. So I'm pretty happy actually with where that is at the moment. It's really a matchup that I've really struggled with. I need to get under the hood of it a little bit more. But I'm sort of happy enough with where we are right now. Now I hold on to the craving power. right? There's the Anakin. So if they kill, do I trade? Yeah, okay. So 5, 7. I can't get to enough power to kill. That's a bummer. I can't get to enough power to kill their. Oh, that's okay. There we go. That's what we lucked into that. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. And I want to. Now, I could be flipping Kylo too early here. Actually, you know what? Start bringing the booties out. Okay, yeah. That's his whole play. That's his whole turn. So that's kind of okay. And we will claim. Neither of those are really cards I want to see. Now, I think I'm going to keep trying to stabilize here. Because I want to sort of set the. I might be getting too cute here, but I want to sort of set up the Kylo flip a little bit better. I want to be a bit more stable. Okay. So what do we have in here? So we can do 5. We can get rid of, yeah. So we can. I think I need to forego the 5 here to wipe their board with Kylo. Um, let's do that. Let's do that. 5, 7, devotion. Do that. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Good job by you. Okay. All done. Cool. So let's do this instead. Because that was pretty bad. Okay. So we'll do one of these just as a palette cleanser. And this is all good stuff to be able to go back, review, refresh, sort of think about how I could have done that differently, where they perhaps had good stuff, and you go, oh, you can't legislate for drawing into a devastator or whatever, but maybe you can. But from a gold fishing perspective, I kind of felt like I didn't play them. But this kind of defines where I am. I didn't play them terribly, but I still lost. So what's the use of playing it, not playing it terribly if you still lose? Okay, I have no idea how this is going to go. I think this is going to go really badly, but we'll see how we go. I don't. You know what? Let's give this a go. Actually, I think this was a mistake. So we go 2, 3, and then I want to. Hey, it's cool that they've got MIGs. Do we don't need that? Go away. Okay. Cool. No force yet. You can go in there. Have yourself a sentinel. Eat me, honestly, man. Double force throw can suck my balls. Switch on the force. If you pump me up, I have no cards in hand. Great, great, fantastic. All right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we're just gonna get pantsy. But what are you gonna do? Probably could have just gone wider with that, to be honest. Have a sentinel. Where's your sentinel? Yeah, cool. Let's just get a face. Oh, space layer. Shenanigans. Yeah, that could. This is just jokes. Oh, come on. Where's the fun in that? Make layer bigger. I'm sure this is one of those ones where, again, a better player would have been able to talk their way out of it. He's got a flip. He's got a flip. What do we got? Oh, yeah, I don't have an answer for that. That's an answer, but it doesn't matter. Would have been good a couple of turns earlier. Right. So this is a stream of me going 0-6, which is just awesome. It's actually not that bad because there's a lot that I can learn here. I think about the way that I'm playing and what I'm doing. All right, what do we got? It's fuck all. So it's not been awesome, these draws, if I'm perfectly honest. What I really like seeing at the moment is like Padawan learner, immediately boost into like a Mars or something like that. Okay, so we'll hold the bamboozle this time. Let's switch on the. So let's do that. Switch on the force. Get the Falcon going. This stuff is jokes. Uh, yeah, I kind of want to save the bamboozle. I'm not using the force. Yeah, let's do that. Honestly, this is just boring. Another force throw. That's good. That was fortunate. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm playing Obi-Wan yellow, so what are you going to do? Yeah, Youngling Padawan. There it is. Uh, just stay alive, man. So was that? And I'm gonna go back and look at that. That was 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row, double force throw. Like again, and from a process over results standpoint, if you play 2 games in a row and your opponent has double force throw in a 50 card deck and they didn't mulligan, then you're probably just going to lose those games because it's a great card. So yeah, that was shit. But hopefully it gives me an opportunity to give me something um, when the kids have gone to bed to go back and watch through on my phone and go, why did I do that? Don't do that again and learn from that. So um, hopefully you, as you were watching a lot, got something out of it more than I did. Because I'm going to need to watch that back to understand where it all went wrong while I was golf fishing. But thanks for watching, and may that force be with you.